Hi, I'm Bruno Senna. Come watch me race for Williams F1 at the Singapore Grand Prix. See you.
What's your favorite place in Singapore? Your favorite thing to do?
It's difficult to say. Last year I came to the Marina Bay Sands and had a few meals here. The view is beautiful. I went to one of the food markets also last year and had a nice late night meal there. And one of the ladies that were serving us, which looked just like Amy Winehouse, which was really quite impressive. And so yeah, Singapore is full of experiences, and I've been to some of the electronic shops as well. So there's plenty to do here.
How's the season for you? F1 finish off season?
Well, it's going well for me. We have a consistent season so far. Scored points in 7 races out of the 12 we've done so far. So I think it's a good first full year of Formula 1 for me. And I think there's lots to learn, lots to improve, but really the team is giving me a great chance to develop and to become a better driver. And hopefully now in the last 7 races we can really put the knowledge that we got previously and got some better results.
Like been 7 winners in 13 races. This season is very surprising. Does the unpredictability make it more exciting?
Yeah, I think more exciting and more nerving as well, because of course you come to a track and you don't know exactly where you're going to be. In the end of the day, there is a lot of tire effect on every track you go, so if you figure it out properly, then normally you're in a good place. So I'm sure we're going to have our turn on finding the right window of the tire and having a good race.
Where does Singapore Grand Prix rank among other races?
You know, it's one of my favorite tracks of the season. You know, I like a lot. My favorite one is Spa from the track, and then Suzuka. But I really love Monaco as a street circuit. And then you come to Singapore, and you think that Singapore is going to be another one of those hybrid street circuits. But no, it's a proper street circuit with bumps, and it's very busy. Lots of corners one after the other, and it's quite a big challenge to take a good lap around this track, to really make a full, good flying lap. And I think it's one of my favorites. And every year I come back here, I look forward to driving on this track and to try and have a good race.
Racing has been a huge part of your life for you as well. So how has it developed you as a person?
I had a very different experience from other racing drivers in terms of my life, because of course I started driving when I was young, but I haven't done the whole racing career. So I went to school, I had a normal life for most of my teenage years, and only when I was 20 years old that I started racing. So that means that it has changed my life completely. I think all the other guys just kind of race their whole lives and it becomes a bit of a normal thing, but I just went to university, to school, just like you guys, and suddenly I find myself in Formula 1. Not quite like that, but suddenly I find myself racing and doing a completely different thing. It's a very different world, and it's a huge effort that you need to put to be a professional sportsman. Otherwise you just don't make it. At the level that sports are nowadays, and especially motor racing, you don't get very far if you don't focus 100%. And yeah, you have to give up many things in your life, but if it's your passion, it's worth it.
How do you stay motivated through a long season this year?
Well, I think you always have to look forward to the next race. And one thing that you learn very fast when you get into motor racing is that no matter how good you are, you always lose more than you win. You know, if you look at even Ayrton's career, he was so successful, but he's probably got about 33% average race wins compared to his races. So I guess it's someone as successful as Ayrton has lost 70% but has won only 30%. I mean, it's easy to put it like that because of this podium and other results, but in the end of the day you need to be able to understand that the sport is full of disappointment sometimes, but the victories, the good achievements that you get are so rewarding, so you need to keep pushing.
Is there any rivalry between you and your teammates, Pastor?
In the track, yes. Of course, we are always trying to beat each other. Every time we do a lap, it has to be better than the other guy's lap. But you know, it's the same for everybody. And out of the track, we have a good relationship, and it's important that we have a strong relationship like this, because when we work together to improve the car, we have to have a nice, clear communication. Otherwise, we can put the team in jeopardy.
Who do you think is the toughest driver out there to really overcome on the circuit?
I think Fernando and Sebastian Vettel are really, really tough. Lewis is also very tough. Whenever you're fighting with these guys, you have to put an extra amount of effort into it to make sure that you stay in place, or to overtake them. But you know, it's you have to know your opponents, and after a year of racing with them, you kind of know what you can and what you cannot do.